About the shape of the pretzel represents a lot of different things. One could be a child's arm in prayer. There's a lot of religious connotation in regards to the shape of the pretzel. It's looked at as the Trinity. It's looked at as, in matrimony, the wedding process of intertwining. It sounds a little weird potentially, but it's like the symbolism of the ring, to bring two hearts together. It's the same thing with the pretzel. It's hard to find key historical data of when it was first invented. But with the slideshow that I'm sure you all watched, you saw maybe a couple of images that I sort of shared with you online. All right, so let's go. Let's see if we can do this braiding thing. So what I'd like you guys to do is each take a braiding board. You're allowed to take one of these things. Let's hide this one again. And you go to town. Ideally, what do you guys want to do? Want to do a pretzel first? You want to do whatever you want? Do whatever you want in whatever order. And as soon as you think you got it, give me a holla.
Is it not a different lesson?
It is. That's next lesson. We're going to work on that. I'll be right back. I'm just going to put this over to the sink. You're good so far. The only one thing is make sure the one that by your belly is the right. So when you're grabbing it, right? So that hand goes here. Yeah, wait, we're going to this position right here. So wait, let go of that one. Take that one. Take that one. Now go over. There you go. Like that. And I take this one and go under. Like that, yeah. Wrong hand. Yes, there you go. Yes. And if you say it, there you go. Now you got it. Perfect. Looks like you've done this before, huh? Looks good. Yeah, I think you're okay. Uh-oh. How's it going over here?
Terrific.
That is correct. That's correct. Let's see what are you doing over here?
I have no idea.
No, you've got a mistake here. And you know, knowing you already, I know where the mistake goes. Do you know what it is?
So I feel like I went back. I went the other way.
You're the one by your tummy.
Yeah.
Is your right. And if you change that situation, it's going to mess everything up. So I'm going to stand here.
Okay.
And every time I tap you on this shoulder, you're making a mistake.
Okay.
So right under, perfect. There you go. Oh, sorry.
Oh, so
might have been a little rough
stay.
tap. Yeah, there you go.
Okay, so you just keep your
Yes.
hands and then.
There you
I'll
go.
get it eventually.
Now you go. Oh, there you go. Yes. And I sort of anticipated you might be running into this problem with the confusion of the which hand goes where.
Yes.
Yeah. Perfect. Good.
Okay.
Nice. All right, Nick, let's see what you got going on over here. Yeah. Yes, there you go. That's good. Oh, no. Yes, there you go. Yes. If you say it, it might work. Right under. Oh, no. There you go. Yes. Try, if you pull too hard, this is what's going to happen is if you pull too hard now, the danger that's going to happen afterwards, your braid is going to split. So you just got to pay attention to when you pull that thing over, just gently lay it into place. But you got it as long as your right hand stays down here and never touches up here. Oh, what a lovely color. Yeah, that's good. You got the idea. Let's do it a little smaller. Let's go half. Yeah? And give me a fatter belly. See if you can get the rotation's perfect, but fatter belly. Yeah, we need to elongate that a little bit. Yeah, that's a little fat. Remember, just watch. I'll do one side, you do the other side. So make sure that you really get a nice transition towards the end. And this is going to really help you when we start doing the two braid. If you don't taper it like that, it's going to be a mess. So yeah, see if you can get the other hand to work. And one thing that I've noticed when people are working this medium, if one hand is more dominant, if you flip it around and then work with your dominant hand on the opposite side, you can sort of make corrective motions. Yeah, Here. Here, we can do this. This is no problem, right? One thing you can do too is when you're working with this, make sure your hands are in this position. Really go sideways because, right, when we look at our hands like this, we get a lot of ridges. As soon as you rotate them like this, your surface area is elongated and you have a better chance of getting it nice and even. So don't push too hard, it's just the gentle manipulation of that surface. And at the end, if you can get all three portions the same size, it's perfect. Have you made pretzels before?
A long time ago.
A long time ago. Like last week or what?
Maybe 4 years ago.
Okay, that's not too bad. All right, so let's do it. Yeah, that's good. Let's give it the pretzel twist.
Is that how you do it?
Yeah, not quite, because we got too much on the other side. So if you keep that twist a little closer to up here, rotate, and then bring it down into the front, you end up getting a little bit more of a even portion shape. Yeah. Yeah, it's a little long proportionally, get a little fatter belly, and I think we'll be spot on. How's it working for you over here? You'll get it. The good news is, guys, you get to take this home and practice.
That's exciting.
It's going to be very exciting. The only problem is I'm not sure what the color's going to turn in when you're done.
This one's getting pretty dark.
It's going to be brown.
I know. Well, I might have some other colors. All right, what you guys can do is if you want to, because we do need to move on a little bit, we have to shape those and then we have to actually bake some if we want to eat them. Yeah, let's just put them back in there, put them back into the cover, put a lid on it, and then we're going to try with the real dough and see what happens, right? Yeah, I would probably wash the hands because that is definitely not food-grade rolling material. And the other will stay over here. The same motion. Alright, so now the trick is doing it with dough. So I'll do the demo, I'll do 2 pieces, 2 pretzels, and I'll do 2 braids. My goal for you today is don't worry about the braid on this, just let's make pretzels. Yeah? So we'll start over here. So let me just move this over here a little bit. What you want to do is don't use any flour at this point. It's going to be fine. I would almost recommend if you're going to use anything, water might be your friend. When you're shaping this, a lot of downward pressure. So most of my energy is exerted down. Yeah? And the length of this should be about 22 inches. Just like this. Make that loop, right? Give it that twist. And then fold it over to the front. And that's it. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put them on these sill pads. And put them over there. So I'll do one more. Real quick, and then what you can actually do is, I'll show you the braid, and then you guys can go down and I'll come inspect it real quick, okay? So like so. Again, make sure that that belly is nice and fat. Keep the ends nice and tapered. Twist, fold, bring it forward. Sometimes people ask me, should these things be up or down? And to me, it's just a visual preference. It's like a baguette with tapered ends and rounded ends doesn't make that much of a difference to me. Alright, for the braid. And again, this we won't do until next class, but at least you'll get sort of an idea of how it sort of comes together and how we can implement it as a pretzel roll. So if we start like this. And the trick is you want them to be approximately the same length. Yeah, you can't have one longer than the other, otherwise it's going to be a messy ending. So we start the same way again. We start with that cross sequence. Right hand here, left hand here, right hand. It's almost like a dance routine. But